purpose of this video is to just quickly show you around in terms of how to get to the OUB playpen. And so what you would be wanting to do is to click on this link over here, and you will see that it opens up a tab on your computer that will take you to the whiteboard that we are going to use. When you are on the whiteboard, you can zoom in and you can zoom out fairly extensively. You'll also see here at the bottom, it gives you a plus or a minus as an indication of where you are on the board and where you want to be. So the very first thing that you need to do is you need to navigate here to this little welcome screen, and you will see, if you look very closely, that there are some icons here under the playpen, as well as here. And here's also will be one. Here's a video that you can look at, and here you can also click on. So there are various clickable elements that I would like you to explore to just get to know the whiteboard and how to use it. For the first activity, you are going to be using this pane here on the left hand side, and essentially what I'm going to ask you to do is to find your name on the board, and I want you to place a picture of yourself here, a picture of your favorite food, and write down one thing that you have learned recently. You will see here right at the bottom I've already done mine, and to just show you how to actually put these pictures there. For your own picture, you will need to go to this little icon here on the left with the arrow that says upload. If you click on it, then you are probably most likely going to go to my device, and it will give you a list of options. There's my picture that I uploaded, but it will essentially give you your folders where your photo is at, and you can navigate to that photo and you can click on it, and it will allow you to place it on the screen. Also, in terms of the food, if you see these three little dots here on the left hand side, you click on the dots, and down below here you will see Google image search. If you click on it, you will see a search bar opening, and let's say I'm looking for pizza, and here are all the pizzas, and I decide I want to use this picture. Highlight it, and I click on select, and you should see somewhere on the screen, depending on how large it is enlarged, you will have a picture that you will be able to move. And if you click on it, you can also resize it. It probably won't be a complete square, but you can just position it so that it does sort of fill up the square. And that's it. You won't be able to move any of these blocks, but the little pink block you will be able to move. So just be careful that you don't move it elsewhere. But if you want to write in it, you can simply double click on it. You will see the text cursor, and it will allow you to start doing the backspace, and then to be able to start typing. Once you've done this, you go to this blue block over here, and it gives you once again an option here that you must click on. If you click on it, it will take you to the next activity. There's a question for you, and to answer this question, you need to be able to use a sticky note. You can probably not see this very well, but again, if you zoom in, you will find the instruction over there. The sticky notes is here on the left hand side. If I hover over that little block there, you will see it says sticky note. If I click on it, you get a number of different colors. If I decide I want to have the normal yellow, which we know very well, you will see my cursor changes into a little sticky note. I click on the place where I want to put it, and it appears. Now this sticky note is in a square. That's fine, nothing wrong with that. I prefer the rectangular one. So if you want to use a rectangular one, then you can simply just click on it, and over here you will see it says switch type. If I click on it, there is where it will give me the rectangular one. If I click on it, it will become rectangular, and then if I double click on it, I will be able to write. And you will also see that, initially it looks big, but the more you type, the smaller the letters actually come. So you can actually go on, quite a bit and still be able to read what is on there. But I would advise that you, don't write an essay on the sticky note, but sort of keep it short to a couple of one or two sentences, more or less like what I have here on the left-hand side. So I'm just going to delete this one. When you are done with this very first activity, there is the arrow. If you click here, nothing's going to happen. You have to click on this little top button over there. So if I click on it, it will take you to the next activity. Again, you will see the instructions on the sticky note. If you click on this, this will be the last one. And if you click on this, you will have reached the end of what I would like you to do. And you will see that the next event will happen on the 22nd of June at 7 o'clock. And there is the Google Meet info. So when you are on the board and you click on this link, you will join me in a Google Meet, and we will then go through the mystery activities that evening, which is these 4 ones over here. And they are really just intended to get you thinking about the second part of the course and to prepare you for using the whiteboard, because we will be using it extensively throughout our lectures as we build and develop our knowledge on case conceptualization. And that is what you need to know at this point. So I hope you have fun. You will see it's a big board, so if you really want to try out some activities, just find an open space for yourself, create a sand pit in the form of a circle, and use some of these options here at the bottom that you want. And if you want to go back, you can always just make sure here on the left hand side there are the open spaces. If you want to go back to the board where you have to be at, then you just make sure that you navigate to that space. Right, that's it. I'll see you on the 22nd of June.